Supreme Court Bar Chief and senior lawyer Kapil Sibal has taken on Vice President Jagdeep Dhankhar's comments questioning the Indian judiciary system in light of the delayed investigation into the judge case, a cash case. Now, Kapil Sibal has asked how can Article 142 of the Indian Constitution, which allows the Supreme Court broad powers to ensure complete justice in any case before it, be termed as a nuclear missile. He has also added that the issue arises only when the article is used against the BJP.
Article 142? Article 142 has become a nuclear missile against democratic forces. Available to judiciary 24/7.
एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल फंक्शनरी को ऐसी बात कहनी मैं समझता हूं उचित नहीं है। मैं उनका बड़ा आदर करता हूं, लेकिन आपने कह दिया कि आर्टिकल 142 इज न्यूक्लियर फिसाइल मटेरियल, न्यूक्लियर मिसाइल। ये कैसे कह सकते हैं आप? आपको मालूम है कि आर्टिकल 142 के द्वारा सुप्रीम कोर्ट को संविधान ने यह हक दिया है। ये कोई सी सरकार ने हक नहीं दिया, संविधान ने हक दिया है।
Well, that's Kapil Sibal taking on Vice President Jagdeep Dhankhar's comments questioning the Indian judiciary system in light of the delayed investigation into the cash that was seized from a judge's house. Remember, Jagdeep Dhankhar had in some ways attacked Article 142, which gives special powers to judiciary to look at legislatures' decisions, has now landed him in a row. Kapil Sibal questioning that. Aishwarya, my colleague who has been tracking this case, joins us now. Aishwarya, VP Jagdeep Dhankhar had made this important point that there needs to be a separation of power when it comes to the legislation and also executive and judiciary. And he has said that, the judiciary cannot work as a super parliament and that the separation of powers is must. And Article 142 is specifically being highlighted here because it gives broad powers to judiciary to intervene in issues of governance and policy. Tell us, what is the context of this tussle here and how has Kapil Sibal responded to the Vice President today?
Well, there were strong words that were made by the Vice President of India, Jagdeep Dhankhar, yesterday regarding the judiciary and called Article 142 as nuclear missile. He also mentioned about the delay in making conclusions and putting out the information as in public domain regarding the cash haul that was recovered from the sitting judge's residence, and how this should be done to make accountability and more transparency in the judiciary system. Jagdeep Dhankhar also mentioned that how there were several of the judiciary work that needs to be accountable. Of course, referring to how how there has been a super parliament that has now been set up as far as the judiciary is concerned. It is Rajya Sabha MP and also Congress leader Kapil Sibal who had stated that the remarks that he read of Jagdeep Dhankhar saddened him because on one side, when the judiciary gives certain judgments which goes in favor of the government, then it's absolutely right for them. But if it goes against, then the question are being raised on the judiciary itself. It is Mr. Kapil Sibal who also stated that, and referred to several examples of Article 370 or the judgments like Ram Mandir, and there were no questions that were raised at that point of time from the government because that were on those favor. But when it comes down to several, judgments that are against the government or that puts and stay as far as the judiciary or the acts are concerned, then it is, of course, termed as questionable. But on the contrary, the statements that Kapil Sibal has made regarding the former Law Minister Kiran Rijiju, who stated that there must be an intervention. Yesterday, remember, Kiran Rijiju gave an interview to NDTV and specifically he mentioned about the boundaries between the judiciary and the government, and this should be respected. It was also Kapil Sibal who mentioned about Arjun Ram Meghwal saying that the judiciary should stay in its limits, is something that are condemnable according to him, but all those judgments which reflects the side of the government, that doesn't count. So war of words had escalated between between what Jagdeep Dhankhar had stated about judiciary, and also now Kapil Sibal attacking Jagdeep Dhankhar on the remarks that he had made.
So political slugfest there between Jagdeep Dhankhar, the Vice President, and Kapil Sibal.